Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh, yeah, they call it hump day. It's in the middle of the week. They say if you can get through hump day, you can get through the rest of the week. Oh, my goodness, this is the day that the Lord has made. We're rejoicing and we're glad in it. Another beautiful morning. Come on and get at least 1,000 steps with me. I keep hearing it over and over in the news, the importance of moving, the importance of walking. Yesterday again, it's not so much, I mean, you don't have to do 10,000 like I do. They were even talking about even as little as 400 steps. You know, if you haven't been moving before, deliberately taking at least 400 steps, how it does a body good to do it on a consistent basis. Oh, I've been getting praise reports about this, about how this walking has helped people to get out and move. Oh my goodness. So let's get it done. Let's get it done. Because I got a gym nugget for you. I got a good gym nugget for you. And my gym nugget is consistency is the key to success. Consistency is the key to success. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, this is a quote from him. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day by day. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day by day. You know, someone asked me recently, I have been doing this walking consistently, not just when you just started seeing me doing walking with 1K. I've been doing this for quite a few years now. And they say, you do that every day? I say, yeah. You know, I've been taught whatever I start to do to be consistent, not to stop and start and stop and start, because I have seen how being consistent helps you be successful, really in all areas of life. People that have consistently exercised and moved, their health is better. If you consistently go to work, you're going to get paid. I mean, it's just as simple as that. And you know, Paul encourages us, and I believe that it starts with first being consistent in the things of God. You know, Paul says it like this in 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, that's consistent, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. You know, it's just like Pastor and I. We're going to preach the word in season and out of season. We are going to continue to do the work of the Lord. And then that trickles down into everyday life, because what encourages me, that in the Lord, your work is not in vain. If you consistently go to work, think about it. If you consistently go to work, you're going to consistently be paid. Okay. I believe if I consistently share this with you and encourage you to walk and to move, at least one person is going to be blessed with better health. If we continue to preach, if only one person gives their lives to the Lord, oh, our work has not been in vain. So it pays to be consistent. You know, Daniel, he was captive, and he was one of the people that was captured in Babylonia. And even when the king wanted them to eat a certain diet, but Daniel said, no, we're going to be consistent. Him and the 3 Hebrew boys said, we're going to be consistent in our diet. And when the test came, Daniel and his three were in better shape than the ones that were eating the king's food. And even when it came down to the threat that Daniel would be persecuted if he kept praying, it says it here in Daniel 6:10. When Daniel knew that the document had been signed, he went to his house where he had windows in his upper chamber open toward Jerusalem. He got down on his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he had done previously. You know, he was consistent in prayer. He was consistent in doing the work of the Lord. And guess what? His labor wasn't in vain, because y'all know the story. When they threw him in the lion's den, God remembered him, kept the lions off of him. Oh yeah, it's success in being consistent. Oh, especially in the work of the Lord, because when you start being consistent in the work of the Lord, oh man, that trickles down into all areas of your life, because your labor is not in vain. Oh my goodness, my goodness. I remember Tyler Perry sharing that earlier in his life, he was going from job to job. He never finished anything. He was never consistent in anything. So one of the times that he went for an interview, the employer looked at his resume and he said, you know, I'm looking at your resume. You got so many holes in your resume. This tells me that you never finish anything. You're not consistent in anything. And from that point on, oh, y'all know the story. Tyler Perry had turned that thing around, being consistent in everything he does in his production. He said when people wanted, like his different shows, when people wanted a certain number of shows, he went far and beyond and gave them double of what they ordered. From that point on, there is success in being consistent. But it starts with being consistent, listen to me, in the works of the Lord. Let me read this one more time. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Oh, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be consistent in the works of the Lord, because there's always a reward. There's always a reward in being consistent and steadfast and unmovable. Come on now. But anyway, don't forget, consistency is the key to success. Dwayne said it. The Rock. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day by day. You be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow with another Gem Nugget. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gem Nugget so you'll catch these nuggets every day. Bye.